take a look at number 35. And we'll do it by calculator first, and then we'll do it by hand. So we got x plus y minus z equals 14. 5x minus 3y minus z is equal to 50. And 4x plus 2y plus 4z equals 2. Now, in order for the REF process to work, you have to have all the variables over one side, the like terms lined up, and numbers on the right side. And all this is perfect. So we've got 1, 1, negative 1, 14. 5, negative 3, negative 1, 50. 4, 2, 4, 2. So this is a 3 by 4, rows by columns. So let's go ahead and input this into our calculator. Go to my matrix menu, second, x and negative 1. If you're on a T83, that's just the MATRX button. That's T83, not T83 plus. Left arrow over to edit. A's already highlighted, so I do enter on it. And then 3, enter, 4, enter. And I'll just start typing these numbers. So I got 1, enter, 1, enter, negative 1, enter, 14, enter, 5, enter, negative 3, enter, negative 1, enter, 50, enter, 4, enter, 2, enter, 4, enter, 2, enter. Okay, now exit out to a second mode, and now we'll go through our REF process. So I go back to matrix menu, second, x and negative 1, right arrow to math, up arrow to RREF. Now make sure you choose the one with 2 R's, otherwise you get the wrong answer. Do enter on it. Go back in my matrix menu, second, x and negative 1. That's actually the inverse button. Enter on A, and enter again. Now we're dealing with 3 equations, 3 variables. So we look at the first 3 by 3 matrix, and we notice it's a diagonal 1, 0, 0, everywhere else. So it means it worked. And our answer is the far right column. So our answer to this problem will be 8, negative 1, and negative 7. 8, negative 1, negative 7. Looks like B is in Bill. Like that. So let's go down there and check that. 35B. And that checks. Okay, let's do this one by hand now. So let me write down the steps. Solving a linear system of equations 3 by 3. 3 equations, 3 variables. Now we have our first 3 equations, equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. So step 1. Group the first and second equation together and eliminate the z's. Now this is the fourth equation once you add them. Actually, that's probably implied. Step 2, group the second and third equations together and eliminate the z's. This is the fifth equation once you add them. Step 3, group the fourth and fifth equation together and eliminate the y's. This is our sixth equation. Step 4, solve the sixth equation for x. Now plug this x value into either the fourth or fifth equation and solve for y. Now plug these x and y values into the first, second, or third equation and solve for x. So let's go through these. Lots of steps, so you can probably see it's probably not going to be a very simple process. Okay, so we got x plus y minus z equals 14. And I got 5x minus 3y minus z is equal to 50. 4x plus 2y plus 4z is equal to 2. And this is equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. I think I got them all written down correctly. So step 1, group the first two equations together. So I got x plus y minus z is equal to 14. And 5x minus 3y minus z is equal to 50. And we want to eliminate the z's. Well, for these to be eliminated, they have to be additive inverses of each other. So if this is negative z, this has to be a positive z. So I'm going to multiply our second equation by negative 1. So I got x plus y minus z is equal to 14. First equation doesn't change. Negative 1 times 5x is negative 5x. Negative 1 times negative 3y gives us a positive 3y. Negative 1 times negative z is a positive z. And negative 1 times 50 gives me a negative 50. We then want to add these together. X minus 5x gives us negative 4x. Y plus 3y gives us 4y. Negative z plus z cancels. Negative 14 minus 50 is negative 36. And this is our fourth equation. Now we could simplify a little bit. They're all divisible by 4. But again, I'm not going to do the exceptions here. I'm trying to follow steps that work all the time. There's oftentimes shortcuts you can take on these. Step 2, group the equation 2 and equation 3 together. So I got 5x minus 3y minus z is equal to 50. And 4x plus 2y plus 4z is equal to 2. And I want to eliminate the z's. Well, this is a positive 4z. This needs to be a negative 4z. So I'm going to multiply that first equation by 4. So that gives us 20x minus 12y minus 4z equals 200. And I got 4x plus 2y plus 4z is equal to 2. Okay, I'm going to add these together. 20x plus 4x is 24x. Negative 12y plus 2y is negative 10y. Negative 4z plus 4z drops away. And 200 plus 2 gives us 202. And this is equation 5. Okay. Step 3. Group equation 4 and 5 together. So we got negative 4x plus 4y is equal to negative 36. And 24x minus 10y is equal to 202. And eliminate the y's. Although the x's would be easier here. Now I want these to be the same except for the sign. So I'm going to multiply that first one by 5. And I'll multiply this one by 2. If I did that, then I'm going to get 20y here, and I'll get negative 20y here. So that gives us negative 20x plus 20y equals 0, 3, negative 180. And that gives us 48x minus 20y equals 404. Now again, if I had taken the time to divide these by a number, then it would have simplified this a lot. Negative 20x plus 48x gives us 28x. Those cancel away. Equals 224. I think that's right. Okay. And this is now equation 6. Okay, so step 4. Solve equation 6 for x. So I got 28x is equal to 224. Divide both sides by 28. And 8, 4, I think it's 8. 64, 6, 16. Yeah, 8. Okay. Step 5. Now plug this x value into either equation 4 or 5, whichever one looks easier. Equation 4 looks a little easier. So we got negative 4x plus 4y is equal to negative 36. And we just said x was 8. So I got negative 4 times 8 plus 4y is equal to negative 36. Which gives us negative 32 plus 4y is equal to negative 36. Take the negative 32 to the right side and becomes a positive 32. And that gives us negative 4. Divide both sides by 4. And we end up with y is equal to negative 1. Well, step 6. Now plug this x and y value into one of your original equations. First one looks easiest. So x plus y minus z is equal to 14. And we just said x was 8 and y was negative 1. So plug those in. 8 minus 1 is 7. So we got 7 minus z is equal to 14. I'm going to take the negative z to the right side and 14 to the left. So I got 7 minus 14 equals z. 7 minus 14 is negative 7. So we get z is equal to negative 7. So our answer would be 8, negative 1, and negative 7. 8, negative 1, negative 7, which would be B as in Bill. So 35B. Let me go check that. Even though I probably checked it one time before. It's getting late. I'm forgetting. Okay, there you go. Now, I tried to give you a step-by-step on how to do this, but again, sometimes you don't eliminate the z's, you eliminate the y's because it's easier, so this isn't exactly set in stone. I would recommend this until you get comfortable with the process, and then you can expand your knowledge to realize you can eliminate whatever is easiest for you.